Guys, Coach David again with Metro Jiu-Jitsu. So one question, another huge question we get a lot is, what if my child loved their first day, okay? But now they don't want to go as much. What can I do? What can I do to help with this? All right, this is super, super common, and I'm here to tell you that 3 kids now, at the time of this recording, Professor Muhammad's got 6. Your child is always going to have days where they don't want to do things. Adults have days where they don't want to do things, okay? So you need to look at a few things. One, the macro picture. Okay, is it every single day? And then 2, what are you training them for? What are you training them for? Why are they here? Why are they here? And what are you teaching them? So let's start with, why did we enroll? If we enroll our kid because we want them not to be bullied, we want to have confidence and discipline, and we want them to be able to listen to teachers and have a better, more successful, fruitful, abundant life down the road, and have those skills that make that up and that achieve that. And we want them to have better focus and the whole 9 yards. Well, then those are huge life skills and goals that, well, I mean, just like I want my kid to have a balanced diet, right? Like, frankly, if you don't like the asparagus, I mean, I'll do my best to kind of hide it a little bit, but you're going to eat your asparagus. Like, you can't swap out asparagus for Cheetos. That's not an even trade, right? So it's important that when we talk about, my kid doesn't like this, why are you here? If you're just here for a filler activity, we said this with every parent when you came in. Probably talk to you about this. If you're just looking to fill the gap, Jiu-Jitsu is probably not the best activity for you, because it's more difficult. It's way more difficult. It takes way more support from you. I mean, if I want my kid to play soccer just to kill a few times, give me a break, roll them in some soccer league, let them go out there, they all chase the ball in a little huddle. And there's some, don't get me wrong, there's some value to be obtained from there, letting, like, being around other kids and socializing, but that's nowhere near that of the combat martial art Jiu-Jitsu. And so if there's really good reason that you're here, and being that this is a pre-recorded video, I can't speak to yours specifically in the gym. I'm sure I could. Things like, I've had kids who have seen their parents pass in front of them. I've had kids who have, they're actively being bullied, whether virtually, physically, in person. They have no friends. They don't know how to speak to friends. They are just afraid of going out. They have very little confidence, very little self-esteem and self-respect. So these are all really, really important things for your kid. And so part of this process is, and it takes 6 or 7 months for your kids to get into a groove for this. 12 months working with your kid, the 12 months that we signed up for, is just getting started. It's just getting started. When we were making the packages, we actually considered 3 years, because 3 years is like, that's like an average length that we kind of work with kids, and you can see a huge transformation. Okay, and you'll still see that transformation in 12 months, just not to the same degree for obvious reasons. Different length, different engagement, different exposure, different results. And so as we're going into this, right, it's important to say, okay, I'm in this for a long haul, right? Just like with your kids' nutrition, with your kids' skills, with your kids' discipline. Like you need to, with schooling. You don't send your kid to school for, you don't send your kid to school for 4 weeks and say, well, you know what, little Johnny, we tried, but it wasn't for him. Meanwhile, he can't read, he can't write. Like, that's just not going to end well in the job market. I'm laughing because it's so ludicrous. And so it's important that we talk about these things, head on, because this is something that I said we still deal with as parents. And so there's a few tips and tricks that we've encountered over the years that will help your child have better success, look forward to coming to class, and get the most results of it. First of which is, if you can, assign days that you train. Okay, assign days that you train. Hey, Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever 2 days, these are our 2 days. My daughter's name is Scarlett. These are our 2 days, Scarlett. Scarlett trains 3, but I digress. So these are our 3 days. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, you can do whatever you want. You can stay home, play. You can go see a friend's house. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, do Jiu-Jitsu. And this is important. First, okay, there was a time when Scarlett had a real problem with being, I don't have a tablet here at the moment. We're going to act like I have a tablet. Okay, and they're sitting in the tablet. And I'm 33, again, at the time of this recording. Oh, 32. Still 32. 33 in a couple weeks. At the time of this recording. if you've never played a video game, you don't fully know quite what that, it is addicting. There's no other word. It absolutely is addicting. It's immersive. It sucks you into this world. And so now it's tough to get some adults out of that world. Like, hey, we got to go. Like, we got stuff to do. Let's go. Think of a TV show, right? And so even more for your little vulnerable child who's in there and their little brain's just soaking that up, absorbing that up. And then now you're saying, hey, stop that. They don't hate jiu-jitsu. All they're hearing is stop having fun. Because this happens all the time. I have parents, they get them to the gym, they're like, oh, that's all we could do, we could get them here. And then afterwards, when they pick them up, the kids all smiles, they're laughing, say, man, that was great, that was amazing. And so once they're on the mat, they have a great time. It's getting them there. That's where we need your help and your involvement. So that is huge. That is huge with your child. Is I recommend you see it, trial and error, see if it works. No screens the days they do jiu-jitsu until after jiu-jitsu. And then, but it's important, then reward them. Reward them with snacks. If your family doesn't do screens, something else. Book time, play time, park time, sled time, whatever it is, reward them. Reward-based. You and I work for rewards. We went last I checked. None of us went to work for free all day, every day. And so, like, we get rewarded for our efforts. Same with kids; they need to get rewarded for their efforts in whatever that effort that is. So, same days, same training days. No pads or electronics or TV shows or anything. We get them straight from school, straight on the mat. That's it. Straight from school, straight on the mat. Give them something light to eat. Do not give them something heavy. I'm just gonna call it what it is. I've had too many kids throw up pizza that they ate on the way there. Like, your child's not going to die. We sell snacks for $1 a piece, okay? Your child's not going to die. Give them something simple, something light, just to make it through class, and then they can have that big meal, okay? Something nice and light. So that's in a nutshell. This is a much larger thing that we're trying to keep short, but this will really help your child succeed further in jiu-jitsu and make your job getting it there much more easier.